What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a pretty different, pretty chill video. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Pretty unscripted, unedited, just very raw. Okay, for all my new subscribers, you guys are watching a lot of Dragon Ball content right now and anime content, and that's basically all I've posted for a while now. But a lot of my subscriber base was built off of Star Wars, and Star Wars is something that's very near and dear to me. It's something that I care about very passionately. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I have nothing but an abundance of love for Star Wars, and I want to continue making content about it. I want to continue doing things with it, playing Star Wars games I haven't played and stuff like that. But obviously right now I've been kind of trapped in a loop of making a lot of the same stuff, and I haven't revisited Star Wars in a long time. But there is other reasons and other factors to that. Obviously Star Wars is not in the best place right now. There's so much to talk about with why that is. I did have plans to do more Star Wars content like I had been doing. I was going to stop doing the reactions. If you didn't know, for all my newer subscribers watching this, the reason that I say a lot of my subscriber base is built from Star Wars is because it's true. I didn't necessarily do only Star Wars videos, like proper videos all the time, but one of the biggest things that I've done on my channel, one of the main reasons that my channel started to get more exposure and do well, is because I did an entire reaction. I reacted entirely from episode 1 to the final episode to the Ahsoka series. And I've done other things here and there. I've done like the Star Wars animated series. I did a full reaction to that as well, both seasons. I would do things, there's just like stuff that I enjoy with Star Wars. I am very willing and excited to do more. Like, I love Star Wars. I love everything about Star Wars. It's so good, with such a rich story, with so many amazing characters, and I loved it, bro. I loved it, and I would never take back all those long nights. As much as the Ahsoka series reaction drained me, and that is the reason why I don't do reactions anymore, it built my channel, bro. It's the reason why I have so many subscribers today, and I'm nothing but grateful for that. Basically, what I want to be talking about with this video, though, is the reason why I haven't been doing more Star Wars stuff, and the reason why Star Wars is in a bit of a slump again right now, and it's just tragic. And where to start? I mean, I wanted to do maybe like some quick reactions to the Acolyte. It's funny to even talk about now. I know a lot of you guys, I'm sure before I started getting into blowing up more with the Dragon Ball stuff, I'm sure a lot of my older subscribers maybe were expecting me to do some reactions to the Acolyte series. And honestly, I when they started showing trailers and it started getting closer to release, like, I think the only time I might have been slightly excited about it was the teaser trailer. Like, when they first teased it, I'm like, okay, there's not much here, so maybe this will be interesting. But as they started showing more and more, it just did not look good at all. And as we're here now, it turned out it wasn't good at all, and it sucks, bro. It sucks. Oh my god, all the controversies. Guys, I want you to know, for all my Star Wars people, I have not been out of the loop with Star Wars. Even though I haven't been talking about it on the channel or any social media too much, I've been tapped in. I'm watching all the news, all the controversies with how Star Wars Acolyte actors and such, and people, they're putting blame on the series not performing well because of just nonsensical reasons, and they cannot see the light of the fact that the show was just bad. And Disney and the director of that show, it's a true disaster. I'm glad, honestly, I did not do a reaction to that series, because it just would have been drama. It would have been drama. And if you guys have not, if you guys have not noticed on my channel, that is not, I don't do drama on my channel at all. I don't really acknowledge it, pay attention to it. I just want to make content. I just want to make fun content about things that I love. And Star Wars is something that I love, but I knew, I knew very well that I would not love the Acolyte. And I hear that it had some really good fight scenes, So maybe one day, maybe for like Patreon or something like that, once I get that moving, I can do like a full reaction to like the best fight scenes in The Acolyte, because I hear that's the only good thing about it. But just what I've heard, man, the way that Disney just kind of takes what was already created with Star Wars and they just play with it. Honestly, it's, oh my god, I would have been so frustrated watching that show. I did not watch it. I didn't watch any of it, by the way. The way that they just take what is already established and try to put these new agendas in and create stories that have nothing to do with the pre-established story, but then still try to nostalgia bait by bringing in characters like Darth Plagueis, who they clearly did no research about. Oh my god. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Oh man. Yeah, so as you can see right now, all my Star Wars people were just, I'm just letting it all spill. We're having a heart-to-heart here. I've been just keeping this inside, you know, because I just have not had a reason to create Star Wars content. As you guys know, you know, that's the reaction side of things. I used to do reactions on the channel all the time, and I would have to post them in short form content because, you know, obviously you can't post reactions of licensed stuff in proper videos unless you do some crazy editing work with which I'm not doing that. Yeah, so that's the reaction side of things. But even on the gaming side too, we've got Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh, no.
I mean, okay, the real reason I did not record a video on that is because I could not get the game from a certain method that I usually like to do with games that I don't want to buy per se, and that is the real reason I didn't record a video. But honestly, I don't know if I would have put the video out even if I did end up having the game and recording it. That game is trash. I really wanted to believe. I wanted to believe that maybe the reviews, maybe the early on look, you know, of the game, you know, what the game looked like was more than meets the eye. I really wanted to give it that benefit of the doubt, but as we can see, that it's just a trash game. Like it doesn't have any like heart. Like it's just another EA, or who even made that game? I don't even know who made that game. I think it was the creators of Starfield. It just has no like. It's just a game. It's just a game that I don't know, bro. I don't even know how to express or explain it. And it's just so sad that, you know, these Disney or like Star Wars like has these supporters now that tear down any criticism towards Star Wars these days, and they try to spin the narrative as to, like, for example, me saying this right now, a lot of people would give me a comment saying that the reason I don't like it is because there's a female main character. I don't I don't understand. I really don't understand. Oh, I really did not want to talk about stuff like this on my channel, but it's just the state of Star Wars. I can't talk about the state of Star Wars without mentioning these things, and it's just so sad. It's so sad. I was over the moon. You can watch my original reaction to the Star Wars Outlaws, I think like the first gameplay they got. I was extremely excited. I said, hold on, we got GTA Wanted features? Hold on, we got open world? Hold on, this sounds like a great fun game. We got a female protagonist? Fire! I was excited, man. I was so excited. Oh my gosh, bro. Ghost of Yote is having a new female protagonist. I didn't get to do a live reaction to that, but I'm so excited to see what they do with a female main character. It has nothing to do with that. And that's just all they have. That's the only excuse they make these days. It's so silly. It's so silly. But yeah, so that's just about the state of Star Wars these days. And so basically my reason technically for not posting new Star Wars stuff is because of obviously the momentum of the Dragon Ball and anime stuff right now. You know, I've just been stuck in a loop with that. But also, I would have done something with Star Wars if the new stuff that they've given us in the recent amount of time was any good. But it wasn't. It's not. It's not any good. And I'm not going to make videos. I'm not going to put my time, my effort, my editing, because you guys know I edit all my own content. I'm not gonna make anything on anything I don't enjoy, and Star Wars Outlaws is not something I would have enjoyed. Star Wars The Acolyte is not something I would have enjoyed, and so those two are the prime reasons why you guys haven't gotten new Star Wars stuff on the channel. Obviously, I could have done some old Star Wars content. You know, I do have a video recorded of The Force Unleashed, playing that for the first time. I recorded that months ago, and I just never got the opportunity to, I never made the time to edit it for some reason. But I still have it. Maybe you guys will get that sometime this month, or maybe I'll do something else. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so Star Wars is just in another slump right now. It's really, really sad, because I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. With like the amount of appreciation and growth that I've had for Star Wars in the past 4 years or so, because it hasn't been that long. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long or too sappy, but I started learning about Star Wars through the Lego Star Wars games. And in those games, you know, obviously as playing those as a kid, you're not getting too much lore. You know, you're kind of like, I'm not really reading in between the lines of the fine print. You know, I'm just playing a game. I see lightsabers, I see cool Lego characters. It was fun. But in the past 4 years, you know, shout out to creators like Star Wars Theory, Thor Skywalker. Those are my two favorite Star Wars content creators. I have done so much like more research. I've watched so much more Star Wars content, and I have come to truly appreciate how brilliant of a story. I think Star Wars as a concept is one of the greatest concepts in fiction, period. I don't think anything stands up to Star Wars, honestly. It is the most limitless abundance of like just like the limitless potential that a fiction like Star Wars has, with being able to travel and create stories on an abundance of different planets in the entire galaxy. Like the Outer Rim, you could go to like the prime cities, the prime stuff we know. You could go back in time, you can go to the High Republic era, and we see what they did with that. You could go to the future with the sequel trilogy, you see what they did with that. It has so much potential, and it is one of the greatest concepts ever created for fiction. I love Star Wars so much. So many great characters. The magic system is brilliant. The lore is brilliant. Everything about it, I love it. I love Star Wars, bro. I've loved so many things about it, you know, even newer stuff as well. I'm not just a new stuff hater. I love The Mandalorian. Didn't like the last season too much at all, actually. What else? I love Jedi Fallen Order. I love Jedi Survivor. Beautiful games. I wish I could have made more content about those games. I love, what else man? Rogue One was brilliant, amazing, great movie. I love Star Wars, bro. I love Star Wars. I'm just saying this over and over and over again, because this is like something that's been stuck inside me that I've just been wanting to say, but I just haven't had a reason to say it, you know. And so yeah, but basically the gist of the thing is that, you know, Star Wars is just not in a good place right now. And yes, I could be doing a better job of showcasing my appreciation for the things that I do like about Star Wars by making content on the things that I do, you know, the good things that we've had in Star Wars. You know, I could go back to old games, I could react to old media in Star Wars, and I did have plans and ideas for that. But as you guys see on the channel, other things have been taking over my priorities. And you know, that's just kind of is the way why it is right now. So this is kind of just a message to my Star Wars fans, my Star Wars subscribers. If you guys are still out there, I know you guys are still subscribed, but I don't know if you guys will watch this video. This is for you, and this is for anyone new coming to the channel that just wants to talk about why Star Wars sucks right now. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm right here. It sucks. It's tough, and I really just want Disney to get their stuff together, bro. I don't have any propaganda. I don't care about your agendas that you're trying to spread with like diversity and stuff like that. I just want to hear good Star Wars media. I want to hear more stories, more relatable characters, more well-written characters, more planned out series. You know, when you make a story, you should probably have the end of the story in mind when you make the first movie in a sequel trilogy. Oh man, geez, they just keep fumbling. They just keep fumbling, and I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated about it because this is something that I have only come to love. Oh my God, Clone Wars Season 7? Are you kidding me? Ahsoka Tano? Oh, the Ahsoka series. I love the Ahsoka series. It had some hiccups. It wasn't perfect, but I love the Ahsoka series. That's why that's the last Star Wars thing I've done, because I actually enjoyed it. I got so much enjoyment from seeing Hayden Christensen come back and get some praise. Like, bro, I did the Kenobi series. That was the last thing. No, that was the last thing I did because it was bad. How do you fumble Obi-Wan Kenobi? How? How do you fumble Obi-Wan Kenobi? Oh my God. There was like 30% good stuff in that show, and bro, and you give the Acolyte a bigger budget just to fumble again. It's so frustrating, man. I'm probably not gonna edit this. I'm probably gonna just throw some. I'm probably gonna just throw some old Star Wars gameplay that I have back in the background, and we're just talking here. Yeah, this is basically how I feel about the state of Star Wars right now. It sucks. It's sad. It sucks. It's tragic. And yes, I really do want to make some more stuff, but obviously Sparking Zero. If you Star Wars fans don't know, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a huge anime game that's coming out in the next couple of days. That is going to take priority for a long time on the channel probably, but I will be coming back to if there's anything new with Star Wars that looks good. I recently heard about the Skeleton Crew. That was random because I did not see any promo of that a while ago. I think that comes in December. I don't think it's gonna be good enough to do reactions to it, but I might watch that. That looks fun. It looks cool. I had no idea it was coming out because I don't know why they're not promoting it too well, but yeah, recently discovered that, so that's like the only Star Wars thing that's coming out, I think. And yeah, that's just where we are. So if you guys really want to see more Star Wars stuff, I'm gonna have to see some support on this video. I'm gonna have to see, like, it doesn't have to be like 100 likes or anything, because I know this video is not gonna do well right now on my channel. But if you guys comment down below, any of you Star Wars fans watching this video, if you comment down below, give me a message about how you feel about Star Wars and why you want to see more Star Wars stuff on the channel. Like, maybe you miss it, maybe you're an old subscriber of mine that, you know, maybe I'm your favorite Star Wars creator. Who knows? Anything's possible. I don't know how that's possible, but you know, it is. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts about the current Star Wars situation. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I do want to make more stuff. Expect to see more stuff in the future. I'm not giving up on it. I will never turn this channel into a one thing channel. Like, it's always going to be stuff that I love, and Star Wars is something that I love, and I watch it. I learn about it. I still indulge in content in the news and stuff that's happening with it. I still contemplate it. I think about it all the time, every week, a couple of days a week. I listen to a Star Wars Theory podcast or anything, you know, anything. I love talking about Star Wars, so I would love to revisit it, and I will be revisiting it in the future, but the priority right now is going to be Sparking Zero, so that's just where we're at. We're at about 20 minutes recording right now. I think that's enough. Everything said. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the state of Star Wars right now, and are you guys upset that there's not more Star Wars content right now to be made? Like, we're just in a drought, and it sucks because we're back here. We shouldn't be back here. Star Wars is limitless. It should be limitlessly amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Leave a like, comment down below how you feel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to the channel if you are somehow seeing this video and you're not new. I will be back. Star Wars will be coming back. I promise. I promise. It will be coming back. This is just, you know, a little talking, you know, this is something. I gave y'all something, you know, before Sparking Zero released. I really wanted to give y'all something, and so this is my something. I'm sorry it's not more. I'm sorry, this is what it has to be for now. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, and